Uh, I was waiting for someone to join me for Ask Esther Live, um, but she's not there. I've got a no-show, a live no-show, so I'm going to do it by myself, which is okay too. So what I thought I might tell you is how you can create your personal brand. So how about that? Okay. So if you're not, so this is what we're going to do. If you see this now or if you see this later, this whole, if you're not either in a program like with me, or if you haven't hired someone and you're an entrepreneur either online or um, uh, or you've got an offline business, you need a personal brand. So why do you need a personal brand? Let me start by that, and let me know if you're there. Because if there are questions, I can help you immediately. So what we're going to do is very fast how to create a personal brand on the go by yourself. So personal branding is, and now I need to see who are there so I can immediately answer questions. A personal brand is you thoughtfully and consciously differentiate yourself from your peers. For instance, if you are a coach, you need to differentiate yourself from all the other coaches. Um, people, people need to remember you. So this is all about, hello, Glennie. Make people remember who you are and remember that you are different than all the others and that you are the expert. So you solve one problem. And so even though there might be like a lot of other problems that you know how to solve, people need to know that you are the one who solves one problem. So, or one challenge, or one lack, or something that's not there. But when you become part of their lives and their business, that one very special thing will be solved. So I'm the personal branding queen. I help people show up as the experts and make them irresistible and unforgettable. So that is my one thing. So how can you do this? It's knowing who you're talking to. So do you know first, this is very important, do you know who your soul clients are? And so these are the people who um, who need you. So this is not just anyone. This needs to be a very specific person. So number one, who are you talking to? Because if you don't know, um, then and you talk to just anybody, it doesn't work. Number one, who are you talking to? Then number two, what's the most important thing? Let me think. Um, um, is how you make people feel. So there is this great quote by Maya Angelou who says, people will not remember what you said or what you did. They will remember how you make them feel. So if you are not certain about this or you're not confident about this, ask around. Ask people, how do I make you feel? Um, I very often I try to show up like some sort of a wise woman, and um, but I know that's not how I make people feel. I make people feel seen, secure. Um, I know how to create a safe place for people where they can really 100% be themselves. So this is really important because this is um, more than what you look like. This is like immediately how you make people feel. So number one, who are you talking to? Number two, how do you make people feel? Number three, um, why are you different than anyone else? Like, um, so imagine once again you are a coach, and or you call yourself a coach, which is a very generic name. Um, then you need to find out and to make really specific what you do to change the lives of people. So um, let's say you're a health coach, and uh, and that is what you tell. No, and so you're a health coach, and um, and there are like 20 health coaches. There are like gazillion health coaches, right? Many health coaches. So why are you different from all the other health coaches? And if anyone is watching this, I see there are a couple of people. Give me feedback, right? So I can immediately help you. Because this is actually an Ask Esther episode. But the person who was supposed to be there isn't there. So, though maybe she showed up and no, she's still not there. So I'm thinking on my feet. So why are you different from your peers? And this is because you look different, because you speak different, because your soul clients are different, because you write different. And hey, Linda and Sandra. So be very specific. What makes you stand out from all the others? And so this is the thing. We very often try to blend in, to be more like the others. I know that when I started as an online entrepreneur, I spent hours and hours go through websites of people, and then I thought, oh, she's the one. And then I thought, oh, okay, I might copy her, but let's not copy her because I need to be really unique. And then I went to someone else, and then I saw the light again. And so when there are a gazillion health coaches, let's keep to that one example, then it's okay to steal like an artist. So if you know the book Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon, so I'll just write it in the, so it's Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. Then use the examples in that book, and because it's okay to steal from many people and to be inspired by others. And Lina writes, I'm very different. How much so? I'm just coming to terms with and naming myself. Yes, and that is really important, because I still, I know, because it's what website designers told me, that there are still a lot of people who go to a web designer and say, hey, I want a website that looks just like Marie Forleo. No, the founder of B School, and she's a pretty awesome person, and she's like at the top of the online world pyramid. And then people think, oh, but she's really successful. I want to have that level of success. So I'm just going to recreate what she already done, and then I'm settled. And it just doesn't work like that. Um, because you are denying who you really are. So what you can do is something really simple. If you're not in a course or something, it is go through your own house and bring a notepad with you and a pen, and then go and see what colors are there. How does my house feel? Is it very specific? Is it very clear? Is it like like clear lines and not a lot of stuff out there? Um, um, or is there a lot of mess? Are there little thingies everywhere? Do you have little corners with stones and little altars? So because that is that should be reflected in your brand. So for instance, I've got a lot of colors. I love colors. So my website is colorful. My entire brand is colorful. I'm colorful. Um, and so this is not, and then you share that part of who you really are with your audience by um, um, sharing photos on Instagram and on Pinterest and Facebook and everywhere, and in your website. And if you are someone who, if you have really deep feelings and really deep thoughts, then share that with your audience, because it's very much about yourself. Yes. So Linda writes, the altar, stones and little art pieces everywhere. If you are someone who loves going to museums, for instance, and it's very important for you because it reveals it reveals something that might be potentially beneficial to your clients, then share that. So it should always be, is this interesting for my clients? Can I help them in some way? Or is it just something that is beneficial to me? Also very important. Does this enhance my expert state? Does it help me to show up as the expert, just like I'm doing now, right? I'm completely thinking on my feet because I've been stood up by my by the person I was supposed to interview today. So I could have talked about how much I love my son and how much he grew, and how amazing it is to be a mother. But that's not what my business is about. So my business is about personal branding. So I completely stood up by my date. Yeah. So always. So these are the three pillars. Is it beneficial to my clients? Does it enhance my expert state? And will it potentially lead to but what you thank you will it lead to help people understand what is possible for them? I actually think I just came up with a really good system, right? So who are my clients? um, I should write this down. So is it beneficial to my clients? Do I stand out as the expert, and will it eventually lead to more clients? Yeah, thank you. um, Actually, this is all there is to it, and I know there's a lot of more. That it's much more broader than that, but that is in essence what personal branding is about. Thank you, Linda. So I just keep talking to the camera and then stuff comes up. So that's it. That's basically the essence of having a personal brand. And then it's repeat, 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 repeat. So consistency is queen. And I know, because we are all wonderfully weird women, we are very easily bored, and then we go to the next thing and to the next thing, and then we do something new. But this should always be like the essence of what you're doing, and how you show up, because you need um, people need to recognize you. And if you go from yeah, well, post the things that are important to you and that might potentially be important to your soul clients. And so this is very this is all about we love looking inside people's house, right? There is this huge market of who's living where, and so that's why I'm sitting here in front of the Christmas tree. So does someone's house look like? And it's like the moment you share little snippets of what your life looks like, people get an idea of what you really are, and then they can decide, I don't like this person, or I love this person, or I'm interested in this person, or I want to know more about her, or oh my God, very creepy vibe, I don't want to be with her. So it's you really, the moment you show up, thank you. The moment you show up as the real who you really are, um, um, you give the most. So this is also about courage. It's very much about courage. It's showing who you are, but who you really are. So this is not about being picture perfect or beautifully made up, but this is about really, really being authentically you, being really who you really are. Yeah, I think these are the most important things. And so what else there to say? No, that really, this is the most important thing. It's consistency, know who your clients are, give them an insight in your life, not in a perfect life, because but in the real show really who you are. And that's it. Oh, and if you hold, I've got something that I can share here as well. I got 8 spots in my mastermind in and I'm going to share the link. Hold on. Where is it? In the sisterhood. And I like to share it because this is 8 spots for 8 women who want to work with me for 9 months. And so 9 months is like a little baby, right? And right now there's still 8 spots, and I'm reaching out to people who I really feel will benefit from this program. And if you want me to reach out to you, you need to let me know. So send me a PM or react here, and let me know if this is really you. This is basically the most. It's the most extensive and the most deep and work that I've ever offered, because it contains both my visual identity, my personal brand, my communication, and my coaching expertise in one package. And I love working with a small group, and so this is a lot of one-on-one, and there's a live day in Amsterdam, and so I'm really creating a true sisterhood here. So if that's for you, let me know. And that's it. It's a little bit of a different the real you this time. Sorry, and Ask Esther. Oh yeah, I know, Glennie. Hey, Maite. So that's it. This was a very different, Ask Esther this time, and but I think there's a lot of value in there. Um, um, I'll see you all next week. Is there one next week? It's today. It's the 18th. Probably. Hey, Maite. Okay, that's it for now. I'll see you all soon. Bye.